person. I know my qualification pathway for the Olympics is winning Pan Ams or being top 10 at the OQS, so that's my goal. OQS is still 8 months away. It's crazy that it's actually 8 months away, but I'm really excited to be here. World Championships is always one of my favorite comps of the year. It's my 9th edition. With World Cups and World Champs, I started doing the math now. This is 198. Lead will make 199, and then the next World Cup. But yeah, I'm obviously here, 9th time, and it's really cool seeing the generations of athletes cycle through all these comps. Thank you.
Thank you. Shauna, we've just announced that you're commentating at this event. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'll be joining Matt Groom in the commentary booth for the semi-finals and finals of all the events, and I'm incredibly excited to be here, to be on the other side. So I retired from competition climbing after the Tokyo Olympic Games, and now to still be here, having so much involvement with the athletes through the commission, but actually to be here, be back in this environment, feel that buzz. I know how it feels for these guys to be doing the event, and you can feel their enthusiasm and their excitement when they're talking about it. And yeah, it's really refreshing and nice to be here and be around that on the other side, but I do miss it a little bit as well.
And Mr. President, I haven't got your appearances, but how many World Championships have you been to?
Well, I think all of them. Starting Frankfurt 91, I think, then Geneva 93, and so on. But I'm a bit jealous. I'm jealous because I could never compete, because when we created the sport of climbing competition, so in 85 I was already 28. And yeah, so I'm missing this. My regret is that not sharing with the athletes the fears, the hopes, the commitment, the inspiration, and I try my best to create with my team the best stage for them. So I'm really glad and honored to be here with you tonight, this afternoon. Thanks so much.
Petra, we've heard about being in Switzerland, and we've heard Shauna talking about qualification. What are you expecting when you start?
Well, I can't wait till it starts. It's for me, it could start tomorrow, but I will have to wait another day. I'm really looking forward what the route setters came up with, what kind of moves. We've seen kind of new styles and a good mixture with the old style. So as I'm also one of the older athletes, I'm kind of more into the older style. So I'm excited what they'll come up with, and hope it's gonna go well.
And Shauna, you are commentating on Paris and the Route to Paris. You've been through Tokyo yourself. Can you tell us what we can expect from this championship from an athlete point of view?
This championships being the first opportunity to qualify for the Olympic Games, it definitely changes things, and I think you can feel that in the arena, you can feel that as you're kind of moving about the place, because it's different to a World Cup, it's different to kind of being on that pathway. The first tickets will be awarded here. I experienced that for myself at the World Championships in Japan in Hachioji in 2019, and there's so many stories that come out of that, you know, so many successes and so many hardships, and I definitely think it's a different experience to any other event. The qualifying, it just has this extra buzz, this extra layer of tension, which creates such beautiful moments, and I think we'll see so many of those on and off the wall. But for sure it's going to be kind of both sides of the coin, some hard moments and some beautiful moments, and that's sport, isn't it? You know, like, that's why we're all here to experience it. And yeah, I think watching the athletes like being sat alongside Petra and Shauna and knowing what they've got coming, it's just so much excitement, because this is just the start of the journey in many ways. But I think it's really amazing that we're here in Switzerland. I've had some of my best competitions ever competing in Switzerland. The crowd are always absolutely incredible, and like Petra said, I hope this kind of really inspires so many people to try our sport and keeps that buzz around the sport as well.
And Marco, from an organisational side, is it excited that you know that you've got your second Olympic Games coming up as well?
Can Can you repeat?
So the athletes have go into another games from an organisational point of view. Do you feel that, I guess you've learned a lot in the cycle as well?
Well, you know, the first experience was very peculiar. Actually, I was with the postponement, then no spectators, etc., etc. Now we are confident that all the family will be together in Paris next year, enjoying the performances of our athletes, and of course being part of the Olympic movement. So yes, we are confident next year will be another story. Tokyo was great, Paris will be unforgettable.
And to the two athletes still competing and going for the Olympics, does that give you an extra urge to that you will have two totally different Olympic experiences if you make it?
Well, for me, definitely Paris anyway is a really special place because I was world champion in 2016 in Paris. So that kind of closes the circle. But yeah, it definitely is a thing which was missing in Tokyo, that family and friends couldn't be there. The audience in general wasn't there and we didn't get the whole experience. So yeah, it's definitely one motivation to get back there, to get the whole Olympic experience.
And Sean could be number 205.
Yeah, Olympic Games, but that would be number 2, right? You got to restart the clock.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't really add much for what Petra said. Paris is obviously an amazing city. We have great memories there. The World Championships in 2012, where I got my lead medal. Obviously the World Championships in 2016. Yeah, to kind of repeat what Petra said. Obviously, Tokyo was an amazing experience. All 4 of us were there, and it was the first experience for climbers at the Olympics. And the second experience will be a new level because of the fact that there will be a crowd, there will be no masks and stuff like that. And so, obviously, we're trying really hard to make it for the second time or for the first time. It's always a big challenge. I'm motivated, and if I make it, great. And if I don't, I'll still have the first one. I think that's most of the Olympians kind of think that way, but we're all striving super hard for the second one. For the first one, it doesn't really matter. It's the Olympics, and everyone tries really hard.
And I'm looking around and it looks like nobody's still got any questions. So I guess my final one is, are you guys looking forward to the opening ceremony tonight?
Yes, Petra said that it's not going to rain, so.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's a really amazing place, but it would be amazing if it's not raining. So fingers crossed, but I'm hoping for it, and maybe it's a lucky charm.
Yeah, but in any case, rain or no rain, it's an amazing place. It's worth it being there. Okay, see you tonight.
Okay, guys?
Well, question, comment?
I think that's it.
Okay,
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.